Well, as a lot of kids return to school, many of them, including mine, will be taking their classes online. And so when you add that screen time to the increased amount of time they've been spending on their devices during this pandemic, I wanted to know how much is too much screen time? And the answer, according to the expert I spoke with, it might surprise you. From FaceTime to Roblox to TikTok and now online school, how much is too much screen time for kids? I turned to the senior research director at the nonprofit Common Sense, Michael Robb, who is also the father of two young boys.
Parents should not be beating themselves up or feeling guilty about this, but they should also be thinking about shifting from thinking about screen quantity to screen quality, right? In other words, if kids are engaged with high quality content that it's stoking curiosity, it's connecting them to their friends, it's fueling their imagination. Who's to say that should end just because they've hit some arbitrary screen limit?
Balance, he says, is key. Make sure your kids are sleeping enough, eating nutritious foods, and playing with other children, virtually or in person.
And if they're doing all those things, then you don't need to worry about counting every single minute of screen time. It's when there's so much usage of iPads and TVs and other things that it's replacing things that we know are good for kids, that it becomes a problem.
If your child is isolated, anxious, stressed, or agitated, those are signs they may be using their devices too much.
That might be a time to try to steer them away or go outside or find something else to do for a while.
Are there some benefits to screen time with helping kids connect with their friends in this era of the pandemic?
Oh, totally. That's absolutely the case because relationships are key to kids' healthy development.
Remember, not all screens are created equal. Good content is key.
If you're worried that, the online classroom is just adding to your kids' screen time, don't worry about that. I don't think we should be lumping screen activities together. So Common Sense Media is a great resource. I use it all the time. And on their website, they recommend several educational apps, games, and websites. So I have linked that list for you. Just head to this story on firstcoastnews.com.